Okay, I'm here with Magma Hideout. The first grunt is like right inside the doors, and I have not prepared it. Oh, oops, that could have been bad. Let me get my team out real quick for the first grunt. So I'm gonna try to do like 6 grunts in this video. Okay, there we go. My plan document like kind of went weird for a second. I do know I want to lead Charizard for this fight, and I want. Oh, actually, I had my team set up. How silly of me. I can make sure the items are right at least. It's probably a good thing. Hmm. Okay, first of all, I want Zard to be a little higher. Magma Hideout's pretty fun. It's a good time. I'm excited for it. I have a pretty good track record with this section of the game. In general, I have never wiped here. I've been here like 4 times. I've had a couple times where I've only lost like a couple Pokemon before Maxi, that kind of thing. The key to that is I pretty much always have a Gengar. I've just been really, really lucky, and this Pokemon is crazy for this section of the game. I don't really care what anybody else says. It's really helpful. All right. So items, I need to put on a Lumberry for Zard. This might like already be done. Yeah, it kind of looks like I already did this. I kind of prepped for Grunt 1 and then realized that I was not going to do it before I plan the rest of the fights. So for subsequent fights, you will need strength. I just went ahead and forgot about that and taught Golem strength anyways. For this fight, I am in my head. It's like, oh, for every Magma Hideout fight, you need strength on your team, and I just kind of forgot. Okay, this Smeargle. There's a lot of Smeargles in Magma Hideout in general. There's like so many, and they're usually like the lead Pokemon. This one just has leftovers, which is not threatening at all. So we're just going to kind of use Charizard to Flamethrower this. I think this just immediately kills it, if I'm correct. Yeah. So with the sun up, yeah, Charizard does like a ton of damage. Now this is Donphan. Okay, so I need to use Golem and Mence pivots here. This thing has Bright Powder, which is like pretty annoying. It has Ancient Power, which is also pretty annoying as well. It has Swagger. It's just generally kind of an annoying Pokemon. If you have a Sceptile here, this thing is not a problem. But I don't, so I have to deal with it. You'll see that coming up quite a bit throughout the first few fights here. Sceptile's like really good, but I don't have it. So, okay, now this is going to be Earthquake or Swagger. Yeah. And this is interesting. Now that it's boosted my attack with Mence, does Aerial Ace like do like an appreciable amount of damage? It kind of does. I could just hit this thing with Aerial Ace this turn. I'm not dead to Ancient Power crit. It's a thought, but I kind of like need Mence for later. So I would sort of prefer not to do that. It's also kind of annoying that I lost my berry. I'm realizing, but it's okay. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna keep pivoting. This thing can like AP me or hopefully Swagger me. Cool. Yep. I'm just kind of reducing this thing's attack now a bunch. The reason for this is because I want to eventually go ahead and kill this with Feraligatr in the back. So I can do this like pretty much all the way down to -6. I see no reason to mess around with this thing. It has Bright Powder, which is super annoying. And so far I haven't been punished by like it getting any AP boost or anything. It keeps swaggering a bunch. I guess I should have pre-damaged Golem. Well, no, because I'm intimidating it. That wouldn't have mattered. Yeah. Let's keep doing this. I'm having to employ like a lot of very defensive strategies in Magma Hideout in general for the fights that I planned because I just don't have certain Pokemon that are allow you to be a little more aggressive. So for Pokemon with like Bright Powder, for example, like this one, I'm more looking to like intimidate, pivot on them and stuff like that, just because it makes things safer for Pokemon that have battle armor like Feraligatr to kind of just go nuts. This is probably like good enough at this point to just go to Feraligatr. I don't want to continue to risk like more ancient power chances. Okay, it's swaggered. That's cool. This thing has a Lumberry, so I didn't teach this Feraligatr Aerial Ace because I just didn't really bother to. It wouldn't really do a lot of damage even from +2. It only does like 34% of this thing's health. Although I will be planning to teach this thing Aerial Ace for a later fight. It will be Ice Beaming. This will be a 2-shot. Okay, so it's decided to swagger me twice. It's pretty annoying. And now it's not going to swagger me again. I can kind of play around this by just getting out of here. Going back to Mence, letting it take the Ancient Power Boost chance on me, that's totally fine. So it's going to go for Earthquake here. Let me get out of here. Could even kill this with Mence now if I wanted to. Is that good? I didn't think about that, so I'll think about it now. If I kill this with Mence right now with Aerial Ace, first of all, it does 30% because it hasn't boosted. That would bait Vileplume, which would be totally fine. I outspeed it and just immediately kill it with Air Slash. And then, what does that be? Ninetales? Yeah, I got to deal with the Ninetales for sure. That's pretty annoying. And that lets me kind of use Mence to deal with the Ninetales as well. That's pretty useful. Oh, I have to change Mence to 6 my calculator. That's going to do less damage to Donphan now, yeah. I'm not sure that that's guaranteed to kill. Let me double check. Sorry, I'm being extra cautious here. I don't think Mence is guaranteed to kill from here with Aerial Ace. So as cool as that would be, I think it looks like it would really hit that range, but I'm not gonna take the chance that it like APs on me. I mean, it can swagger me as well. It's really low chance that Ancient Power messes me up at all. I'm gonna do it. It's worth it. Let's see what happens. Alright, that worked out. So now this is gonna bait in, I think, Vileplume. Yeah. And I had a different plan entirely for like how this was gonna go, but this totally works out because I can just Air Slash this thing. I outspeed it. So this thing doesn't have Bright Powder either. It has leftovers. It just has Chlorophyll, which makes it fast, but not faster than Mence. Okay, this is Ninetales. Ninetales has Hypnosis, which is kind of annoying. It also has Bright Powder. So because my Lumberry is gone, Mence getting put to sleep would be pretty annoying in general. I mean, this Ninetales is kind of walled by Mence entirely, and I actually kind of want Mence to be able to fight something in the back, the Absol, but do I still need that? I don't know. I've got a couple Pokemon that can kind of take that thing on. Like, I think I brought Tenta to this fight. No, I brought Gyarados. Gyarados can definitely take that Absol on. Like, that's totally fine. So I'm just running through like what happens if I get put to sleep, pretty much. Like, do I have another out? Feraligatr hasn't had anything happen to it really. Feraligatr destroys that thing. In general, I think it's okay if Mence gets put to sleep here. I'm gonna go for Aerial Ace. This is a 2-shot. If it doesn't Hypnosis me, that's kind of huge. Okay, well it did. That's pretty annoying, but at this rate, I think it makes sense for Mence to try to wake up, because The Ninetales doesn't do like any damage to me, really. Like it does very, very little damage to me. It's gonna like overheat me. Yeah. Okay, well, it crit me, so that's pretty annoying. Now I'm dead to crit, so I have to leave. And that's okay. I have another idea for this. Like I can just use like Gyarados, or even I'm gonna go to Kingdra right now because it's gonna overheat. So it just makes sense to go to Kingdra at this rate. Yeah, quad resist that. That's totally fine. So the original plan was to have Kingdra and Gyarados take this on and like hope that they can kind of do it together. Yeah, Kingdra has a Lumberry for this, so hopefully we just hit through the Bright Powder and don't have to worry about anything. Yep. Okay, so now we're baiting in Absol, which is the last Pokemon. So actually, Ments was supposed to be the plan for this. But that is okay. This thing also has Bright Powder, so hence like why Aerial Ace was a good idea in general. Right now against Kingdra, this thing wants to go for Superpower, and I think Superpower crit would be a problem. No, it wouldn't. That'd be alright. It also... Do I outspeed? Yeah, I outspeed, so it's probably going to T-Wave me. I can try to like Ice Beam it and like that 2 shots, but I'd rather get paralyzed right now so I can just go to Gyarados on Superpower. Yeah. So this is like probably like almost definitely gonna T-Wave me, by the way. Yeah. So now that I'm paralyzed, it won't T-Wave me again. And I can go to Gyarados on what's guaranteed Superpower. This intimidates it. I mean, my backup for this, like if things go awry, is to just intimidate the sponge and then go for Alligator. That was like my headcanon of what, would deal with this if Ments got put to sleep earlier. I can still use Ments to like intimidate this thing even though I'm asleep. So I don't really have to intimidate pivot with Gyarados per se. Even though this is like super likely to T-Wave me right now and I could totally do so, I can just go to Golem. I'd rather just hit the return and like get out of here. Okay. Yep. Bright Powder is not a problem in that fight. There's like a ton of Bright Powder Pokemon, but yeah, that fight's not too bad. I was like really cautious about the Dawn Fan in general, but that's whatever. Okay, the next fight is actually like one of the fights that I look forward to the least generally, but I have a really good box for this. I have some like really good Pokemon in general, namely Gengar. Gengar is really good. Charizard is going back in the box. Fortress is really, really good in this fight. Golem is going back in the box. I'm going to use Pert for this fight. I don't think I am bringing Mets. I'm not bringing for Alligator. Okay, I need Breloom. Needs a little bit of grinding too. It's pretty much an entirely different team. And where's Omastar at? Oh, I just had him. Yeah. Kingdra goes back in the box. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some grinding up of some Pokemon here. Gengar needs to be 66. Obviously going to heal Meds eventually. Gengar is still under-leveled from that one fight that I recorded. Pert can go 67. 67 on like pretty much every Pokemon at this point is honestly under-leveled, probably. I think Ments can be 66 still, which is what it is. Omastar I'm putting at like 68. Oh, okay, it's taking a second. He was really under-leveled. Because I just didn't really use him at all, like on the split since Winona. I think the last time he came out of the box was Winona. Straight up. Yeah. Omastar is mostly just good for like typing. It has like other important fights that it can kind of like contribute to, and I mean obviously it's like a really cool E4 Pokemon if you have the comp for it, but I don't. So for me it's really just kind of like a water rock type, especially in Hideout. That's really kind of important to have a water rock type. It's really good for certain strategies like the one that I'll employ on this fight. So let me do the items. Oh, I also have to teach Gengar Strength. This has a couple purposes. I'll probably not even have to click it on this fight, but I actually might click Strength. There's a 10% chance that I'll do so. I'll teach it over like Sludge Bomb, I guess. Because Sludge Bomb is like at this point an infinite TM. So I do not need Sludge Bomb for this fight. Okay. I don't have to teach me other moves. Should be good to go. Lumberry for like everybody almost is what I'm gonna do. Let's get some Lumberry. Oma is gonna get a Citrus Berry because Oma is pretty much just a pivot. It's like all he's doing. And Breloom getting a Lumberry, okay. I have to use a Repel, because I do not want to get an encounter in here. That would be real bad. I'm kind of saving my encounter in here to get good shot at a good Pokemon. Okay, so let me just double check my plan here. Yeah, I think everything looks good to go. Alright. Looking for the next grunt. I'm gonna double check one thing real quick, and it's the first Pokemon here. It's Gengar versus the lead for this grunt is also a Gengar that has a focus band. Which sounds daunting, but it's really fine. As long as like the focus band plays nice and doesn't proc like multiple times, we're gonna be okay. Alright. I think we're ready to roll. Yeah, so it's important that you like teach strength to a Pokemon for every fight. Not usually like for any real purpose, but in this fight it actually does serve a purpose, which is pretty entertaining. But there's like a 10% chance that it won't even matter. I outspeed this, right? Let's like make sure of that too. I'm pretty sure I do. This thing isn't like plus speed, and mine is really fast. Yeah, I'm faster. So I one shot with Shadow Ball. This thing has a focus band. It might just die here. That'd be great if it did. Yep, super. So what the reason for like me saying like, oh, strength might matter here is that thing has Destiny Bond, and this is a risky AI fight, so it's pretty likely that Destiny Bond gets clicked. In general, and so if it's Destiny Bonding, my plan was to like click Strength into it, which obviously Gengar ignores until it stops clicking Destiny Bond or runs out of Destiny Bond PP, and then I can safely start Shadow Balling again and killing it. Okay. All that out of the way. This is now Shift Tree. Shift Tree is totally walled by Fortress. Like it can't do like anything to Fortress at all. And Fortress definitely just one-shots it. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go on over to Fortress. This should be, I think, Shadow Ball, like guaranteed. Yeah. Even if it gets the defense drop from Shadow Ball, Explosion doesn't even kill me. Signal Beam. Yep, so that was actually pretty unlikely. Shift Tree is much faster than Fortress, and even with risky AI, when a Pokemon's faster, like I kind of explained in my Wailord video, Boom is pretty unlikely. That was, I think, I want to say like a 15% chance to Boom. So I took a little more damage on Fortress than I would have preferred there. I would have much rather that he like brick breaked me like he was supposed to. But hey, what are you gonna do? Alright, so Manectric comes in. This is like potentially Thunderbolt, which is actually kind of huge. Because I'm going to Pert. So is it? I mean, Thunderbolt has ranges that kill here, yeah. That'd be nice if you would go for Thunderbolt, man. I would take that. This thing has a... Oh no, this doesn't have a King's Rock. there's another trainer who has a King's Rock. That could have burned, but I've got a Lumberry, and I really just need to like hit an EQ and this thing goes home. Okay. So my Swampert and my Fortress are actually backup for the last Pokemon in this fight. Not this one, but the last Pokemon in this fight. I hope I don't need them, but we'll see. Okay, so Camerupt here has the moves Solar Beam, Explosion, Earthquake, and Overheat. It's risky AI, but it's full health, and Solar Beam kills. So this has to be the move Solar Beam, which is perfect. So I'm going to go to Mets. And I'm going to be able to intimidate this thing, which is nice. So now from this state, it is slower than me. Solar Beam is not +0 because I resist it. Earthquake I cannot click because I'm in the air. So the only choices are Explosion or Overheat. It's 55% to explode here because it's slower than me, and it's 45% to overheat. I want it to explode on Omastar. Explosion crit can kill Omastar here, by the way. This is not a Shell Armor Pokemon. That's way preferred. Alright, well, it didn't do it. You loser. Okay. Come on. So I'm going to go back to Ments. This thing is now going to Solar Beam again. It cannot boom there because it sees a kill with Solar Beam. I'm also, while this is happening, I'm taking some damage on Ments, but I'm guaranteeing Solar Beam because... Crit me there, that's funny. I am intimidating it while this is happening, so this would be like really good if my Pokemon was Shell Armor. It is not, which is a huge downer. But at this point, it's at -2, so even if I get exploded on, I will not die. As long as I don't get crit. Dude, come on, man. You're not playing ball. Okay, we're getting like a little bit scary. So I taught this thing Surf, right? Good. Okay, so at a certain point, I just have to kind of risk. This thing has a Quick Claw, which is why I've been like super careful about it and not attacking it. At a certain point, like, am I dead to another Overheat crit? 96. There's some Overheat rolls that kill me that are crit rolls. That would definitely be bad if that happened. What would I do? Does Gengar kind of work there? No, it's overheated. Yeah, I was kind of really hoping this thing would have boomed by now. It would have been really cooperative of it. I'd have to risk like Swampert to a Quick Claw if Omastar fails to do this job. There are very few crit rolls that kill me. I'm going to continue to intimidate it one more time. This is still guaranteed overheat, or Solar Beam, excuse me. There's one more chance to boom. There are very few overheat crit rolls that kill me. That was another crit. Dude, this thing is not playing ball. Alright, just blow up here, dude. Come on. Stop messing around. Okay. That's really lame. So now there's a Citrus Berry proccing. I don't think I can afford to risk another crit. I just have to risk Quick Claw here. Fuck you, dude. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. Well, that sucked. Yeah. I probably should not have risked Quick Claw there, but he just wasn't booming. So that was like 3 50-50s in a row effectively that it didn't boom, right? And then I had to just, yeah, that really sucked. No, I wasn't a fan of that. Okay, well, now what do I do? I'm like really in trouble and like in danger of wiping. Like for example, if Swampert gets Quick Clawed, I think it's over. Ments is faster, and this thing's like so low on HP that it's actually likely to boom on Ments at this point. Now, I would not die to like a non-crit. I can air slash it. If I'm faster, I'll just like probably flinch it. The other option, I think that's like way safer because overheat crit I don't think kills me. It does actually, it does kill me. Fuck me, because I took like 2 or 3. I took 2 solar beam crits, which is actually what put me in range of overheat crit killing me. It's likely to boom on Ments, but like it'll be like -5 attack at this point. So like if it booms on Ments, it's kind of okay. Yeah, what do I do? I mean, I think the play is Ments, honestly, because Pert is way likelier to die. It just dies to Quick Claw straight up. Ments only dies to boom crit, like, yeah, to crits in general. Obviously, risking a crit on your Ments is not a good way to play this game. Let's hope it doesn't happen. Yep, okay, didn't get the Quick Claw, that's nice. Hopefully it flinches. Okay, didn't kill either. Alright. That was a butt clencher. That was some bullshit, man. Okay, so now we're in with our Ments. This thing has to click Ancient Power here because it sees a kill, which is pretty uncool. Fortunately, it's kind of easy to like pivot around that if things go awry there. I'm gonna go to Breloom actually. Breloom kind of totally walls this thing. It has EQ, Ancient Power, Morning Sun, and Will-O-Wisp. Okay. Things can get a little dicey here if this thing starts to boost on me and stuff. I'd really prefer that it not do that. It has leftovers as well. It's really bulky. I have Synthesis though, which is really nice. So like, as long as I kind of just like don't mess around with it too much, I should be okay to just kind of hang in here and beat it over time. Don't boost. Okay, cool. It's over. Losing Omanite is, or Omastar is like pretty bad, but it's not the end of the world. I definitely was bringing it to the next fight, so I will have to bring my other Water Rock, my Kabuto, or Kabutops, which is a bit of a downer. Because Kabutops and Omastar are not exactly the same. Like, Omastar is much bulkier than Kabutops, which is why I brought it to this fight. I, like, kind of can't believe my luck there. I'll determine what the odds were for that dying, like, real quick, I guess. So I had to miss a few coin flips in a row. I should have, like, taken another shot at booming, I'll be honest. Yeah, my chances to die there were 1.8%, because I did 45% times 3, or, you know, 3 times. That's every chance that I had to not boom, and then I had to hit the Quick Claw to kill me. That was kind of insane. I'm gonna be real. Well, sorry, I'm sorry you'd lost on a 2%. Sometimes that shit happens. Alright. No more Omastar, but we're moving on. I didn't need spikes for the E4 anyway. I don't have a Sceptile. So, okay. Flygon is the lead for the next Pokemon. What's my plan? The next trainer, like, isn't really that bad at all. I think my party is Gyarados, Pert, Charizard, Ments, Omastar. Oh yeah, so that's where I was supposed to bring Omastar. Kabutops can probably come as well. I'm just gonna make sure real quick. I'm gonna have to replan a little bit and make sure that Kabutops like achieves the same stuff in this fight. Yeah, Kabu is just not as bulky. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little bit scared about. There's a Bright Powder Arcanine in this fight that like Omastar was supposed to pivot on a little bit and like generally help with. And I think that Kabutops is really the best other pivot. I mean, maybe it's Kingdra, honestly, right? Kingdra works the pivot, except it doesn't bait Solar Beam. That's the problem. These water rock types are so good because they bait solar beams on pivots, which helps so much. Because like you got Pokemon like Charizard and that's really helpful to just bait. Yeah, I think I just need to use Kabutops. I'll just run the same plan, but just throw Kabutops in there and hope that that doesn't die too. Okay, so let's get Gyarados in there. Dang, I did not expect to lose a Pokemon to that trainer. I kind of jinxed it. I said like, oh yeah, this trainer sucks, but like, I've got a great box for this, right? And I did. That was not a lie. But it doesn't really matter. He just chose blood today. All right, let me get Charizard. Yeah. Get Kabu in there. Can get Breloom out of there. I think that's the squad right here. I gotta teach some stuff. I gotta teach Ice Beam to my Gyarados. It's gonna be my lead. Where are my TMs, dude? There we are. I even like started the video by saying like, hey, I've got a good track record in Magma Hideout. And then I like lost Pokemon. Right away. An important one too. It's an important Pokemon. I can get rid of Bounce, dude. Not Bounce with Gyarados. I'm already past Mat 1. Alright. And then I need to teach Fortress Strength. It's my strength user for the next fight. I really hate the noise that it makes when it scrolls through the menu. Okay, let's see. Pin Missile, goodbye. It's been real. It's the first move I've taught Fortress in like since like Flannery Split. He just doesn't really kind of learn moves ever. I think I need to grind some Pokemon a little bit and like do items. Yeah, there's always prep. Okay. Citrus for Gira. I gotta heal everybody too, I can't forget that. Citrus. I need a Lumberry for Charizard. Mence needs a Citrus Berry. Kabu's gonna have to get ground up. Kabu is my only fossil now, and it's kind of important to keep a fossil around. Like those are useful Pokemon to have. Definitely very useful. It's really helpful when they're also battle armor. Like for example, if my Omastar was shell armor there, I wouldn't have had any trouble like risking another crit because I wouldn't have had to even think about that. But I think I definitely misplayed. I probably should have pivoted again. I think that I was dead to a boom potentially if I pivoted out again. I don't remember. I should have hoped that it boomed again. Boomed on my my Omastar. Because Quick Claw, I was just like, no way, Quick Claw's here. Oh, it did it. Alright, Ancient Power is pretty good. I probably learned that over Slide, I think. I mean, Slide Flinch is nice sometimes, but I don't think it's worth the extra. The extra 5 base power is pretty nice too. Alright, let's just keep getting Kabu up to like 68. Needs all the HP it can get now. It has way less HP than Kabu did, or than Omastar did, right? Not way less. So it's kind of important that I count like the HP on Arcanine. Because eventually my plan is for Mence to hit KO it with Aerial Ace. It's going to do like gradual damage to itself by pivoting Pokemon. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to probably mix in some perk pivots to accommodate the fact that Kabu kind of like is less useful against this. So the plan is, yeah, I'm just going to read over my plan real quick. It's a little intricate. Gyarados is just like a really useful Pokemon in this fight in general. Like it backs up like so many things. So I'm just gonna kind of bring it as my its main purpose is to Ice Beam the lead Flygon, which has Bright Powder. This is another fight where like effectively every Pokemon is Bright Powder. Like so many of them have Bright Powder. It's pretty annoying. I think as soon as I walk through this door, the guy just is right there for me. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Oh, this is a girl, excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, this is Grunt 3. Get a nice little Intimidate off immediately. The sun happens first. That's kind of weird sequencing, I think. So from level 68, Ice Beam does kill this. And adds sped, and it's Flygon's toast. That's way better RNG already. Okay. Bright Powder has not been my downfall so far, that's for sure. So this is Manectric. I'm getting intimidated. That's funny. Gyarados is dead to Thunderbolt, so it's going to go for Thunderbolt. I'm just going to go to Swampert. This is the King's Rock Manectric that I was mistaking for the previous grunt as well. So that's pretty cool. Oh, went for T-Wave there. That was cool. It went for T-Wave over a kill because of Quad AI. Fun stuff. Alright, I'm going to EQ this. It's going to... I think it's going to crunch me. Not overheated. Okay, that's fine. I would prefer not to get crit and flinched. Please don't do that. Okay. Alright. That freaked me out for a second when I saw the crit. Magma Hideout is having no mercy on me right now. Please tell me that this is only Solar Beam. That'd be great. Okay, yeah, this is only Solar Beam. So I can really carefully see like how much damage this thing takes in general, but the plan right now is to use Charizard as a pivot. I have to be a little careful of Charizard's HP. I want it to stay at a certain level. I think I don't want it to go below 80. Yeah. No, not much risk of that right now. So this is where I start going to Kabutops. This is Kabutop's only purpose on this fight, is just to take what's going to be Overheat. Even though Charizard is a Fire type, the most damage is still Overheat. And it can't be Solar Beam, so I go back to Kabutops. It can't be Solar Beam because Charizard, like, resists the crap out of that. This is where, like, I need to see how much HP I take. So I was at 166. I lost 42 HP there, so Arcanine took a third of that, which is 14 HP. Let me just make sure I did the math right there. So 42 HP, it took 14 damage. Puts it at 179. I'm entering this into my calculator as I'm going here. Okay, this is going to be Solar Beam again. It's kind of a similar idea to the last fight where like I'm baiting Solar Beam with a Fossil into a Pokemon that quad resists it. But this time I'm not intimidating. I could do that with Ments if I want to. I'm just using some Zard HP first because Zard's HP is less valuable to me. Okay. Do it again. Also, I'm not sure Ments baits Overheat. It does, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. So I took 70, I got to 77 there. I started at 124. So 124 minus 77. It's 47. Divide that by 3, that's 15 HP of damage to Arcanine. So it's at 164 HP. I'm trying to get it to like a specific value for Ments to be able to Aerial Ace this twice and kill it. That's kind of the goal. I want it to be at 146, so I think one more pivot does it. I just need to see, because that was a crit obviously, I need to see if Kabutops is dead to overheat crit. I think it is. No, it's not. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So let's do this again. It'll be kind of interesting if I get crit again. That'd be kind of a huge bummer. But should be okay. I could also, at this point, like pivot to Swampert. Swampert's job is kind of done. And it achieves the same goal of like baiting the correct moves and like getting overheated and stuff like that. But let's just do it one more time. So let me take note of Kabutops' HP this time. 107. It's gonna lose like 40 or something. Yeah, it lost 41. So if I just round that to the nearest third, it's 39. So that's 13 damage. It's getting closer, but it's still not a guaranteed kill for Ments. I should have just made Ments higher level for this fight, honestly, because I really wish this thing was dead to 2 aerial aces right now, and it's not. It, like, mostly is. So this is where I can, like, probably use Pert. Is Pert dead to a crit, though? Pert is... It's dead to a crit now. That kind of sucks. Damn, okay. I'm just going to use Ments here. I think Ments is going to be fine. In general, because of the overheat damage that Ments will take. It's going to be totally fine. I just remembered that that's going to happen, so... Yeah. That might have been, like, more pivots than I needed. Not a big deal. So now we just aerial ace through the Bright Powder. It'll overheat. I'm not dead to crit. Didn't even get crit. And now I just straight up kill this. With aerial ace. Aerial ace on Ments is huge. It's very useful. Okay, this thing has Bright Powder as well. It's super fun for the whole family. Psychic. This could be Psychic. It can also be Drill Peck. It could also be Light Screen. I think. Yeah, it can be Light Screen. The only thing it can't be is Solar Beam. That's fine. So my plan for this is just to go to Fortress, I think. Fortress pretty much completely walls this. 2 shots with Flash Cannon. I don't need to click Flash Cannon. It's actually totally fine for me to 2-shot it with Flash Cannon. I can't switch. Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens here. You can really do a lot of stuff here. It's not likely to Drill Peck me. Yeah, that was more likely. Okay, no drop is good. I have a Citrus, I think, or is this a Lum? No, this is Citrus. Flash Cannon. I don't want to see drops. Good. Okay. I don't think that procced my Citrus either. Also, obviously this thing is Bright Powder, so I can like miss and stuff. It's super annoying. That's nice. Thank you. So I don't resist Drill Peck, so there's a chance that it can go for it, and it does way less damage. It's kind of silly that it did that. I thought it could crit me, but I'm battle armor, bro. Not happening. Okay, and then this is Blossom. This thing is actually kind of funny. It's going to go for Weather Ball Fire here. And I just go into Charizard, who's never dead to crit. And Charizard outspeeds this, even though it has Chlorophyll. And just destroys it. Fortress is seeing a good amount of usage in Magma Hideout despite being like quad weak to fire. Yep. Okay. That was good. My goal for this video is to get through 6 fights. I don't know if it's going to happen, honestly. It's getting a little late for me. But maybe 2 more. That went well, even without Omastar. Kabutops like did the same job. It was like a good facsimile of Omastar. Alright, so yeah, in the death box again, that's sad. I haven't had death since Winona, so kind of sucks to see one. We need Cloyster as the lead for the next fight. Gonna see some new guys. I'm gonna bring Fortress and Mets. I'm gonna use Gator. Yeah, use Gator. I'm gonna put Charizard back in the box. Charizard is like nice to have in this place, but it's not like incredible. It's just a really fast fire type, especially mine because it's plus speed, which is kind of cool. It's also my only fire type, so I really like don't want to lose this. It's kind of useful to have a fire type, especially like a Blaze fire type that has an immunity. Those are obviously all good things, right? Alright, Flygon, where are you? Time for you to, like, be unleashed on Hideout. Where the fuck is my Flygon? Is it already in here? Oh, I brought it in here already. Cool. So this is my team. Nice. I, like, didn't even register that I did that. Okay. So Cloyster needs some levels. My strength Pokemon for this fight is Fortress. Still. I have to give Met some levels as well. I should have given it more last time, but it actually didn't matter at all. Gator needs some levels. It actually needs to be reasonably high level, 69. We're pushing it a little bit. And Flygon we're pushing as well. Pushing him to 69. This is kind of okay because I anticipate that Flygon's going to come to Maxi. Oh, Bird's already 68. Oh. Alright. Let's get everybody the correct items. So it's some citrus berries, some lum berries, kind of like the garden variety stuff, really. At this point in the game, this is kind of like what you're running most of the time. Sometimes, like, lum berries actually aren't the best thing. Like, sometimes you want to, like, use a specific status, like, to protect yourself from, like, one thing over other statuses, but it's, like, less... It's kind of niche. Usually lum berries are, like, the way to go at this point. As soon as you get them in Lily Cove. Okay, so my Pokemon are healed. Everything looks good. I don't need to teach any moves. I don't believe I have to teach any moves. Let's see, Cloyster knows Clamp, right? That's good. It's kind of important for this first Pokemon. And then, yeah. Okay, I think we're all set here. We're all good, man. I'm gonna be right back in a second, actually. I'm changing my laundry. Duty calls. Alright. You don't expect to keep my trap shut and let you waltz by me. Some of these guys have personality, which is cool. I'm a fan. Okay, this is Grand Bowl. It's funny, I didn't even like look at this team before. I just put my team together and like wandered in here. Okay, so Cloyster is the lead. Cloyster, my general plan is to like Ice Beam this twice. It can technically not kill this thing. It has a focus band. I outspeed it. It has counter as well, which it's actually probably going to click here. Counter has really weird AI. No, it didn't do it. Okay, that's cool. That was the other option. It has really weird AI where like if you have like water and ice like Cloyster, and it's the first turn that you're out, you haven't clicked anything at all, it's really likely to just like click counter, which is the opposite move, which is kind of really weird. And there's Focus Band. Okay, great. So this is why Cloyster having Clamp is kind of huge, and it's kind of huge that I didn't get Paralyzed, because this is guaranteed to kill at least after the Focus Band procs. Okay. Because I would have clamped it, and then Clamp would have forced it to die after that. This is a Claydol. This thing has Solar Beam, Earthquake, Explosion, and Psychic. I think I'm dead to Solar Beam, and I'm not dead to Psychic, which is quite fortunate. I would be dead to Psychic if I'd taken another Focus Band. Okay, so this only can be Solar Beam, which is nice. Kind of makes me rethink what I'm doing here. I'm thinking about going to Ments first, but I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I don't think that like adds a lot of value. I kind of want Claydol to EQ me, and intimidating it doesn't makes it go for Psychic, which is honestly worse. We just go straight Fortress here. This thing has a scope lens, but that doesn't do anything. It's Fortress, just battle armor. So, okay, now. Strength is actually pretty important for Fortress here. It's kind of funny. I have to click it because this move, most of the moves that I know will cause like a switch. It'll cause Claydol to switch out, which I do not want. But Strength won't, so that's good. And Strength into Signal Beam does kill this. So it's now chosen to EQ me twice, which is real fun. Is that proc berry? I don't think so. Dang. Not cool. I would really like to have my berry right now, but I don't think I'm getting it. Okay, this thing is pretty dang annoying. It's got HP fire. It's chlorophyll. It has bright powder. It's kind of insane. It's gonna go for weather ball fire here. It's the only move that it can choose at all. Okay. So pivot. Do I go to? I think I go to Ments here. Is what? Or no, I go to Hurt first to bait Solar Beam into Ments. I'm trying to think about whether I can like pivot on this enough with Fortress that it won't want to click Gunshot on Ments. I didn't think about this when I was planning. If I could get this thing to -4, it would stop wanting to click Gunshot on Ments, which would be kind of huge. But I don't think that, at least I'm pretty sure that Swampert doesn't have the HP to do that. Yeah, I don't think so. Does Flygon help me though? Flygon has the HP to like pivot on like HP fire, which this is. It doesn't bait Solar Beam, that's kind of the problem. If it did, that would make sense. Maybe I shouldn't have brought Flygon. Maybe a better plan would be to like intimidate this thing down until it doesn't want to click Gunk Shot. And it would click Weather Ball Fire over it. It's actually way better. I should have thought of that. In general, like what I'm talking about right now, since I'm just talking randomly, is Ments is slower than this, but it does kill it with Aerial Ace. I just don't want it to click Gunk Shot. I'm pretty sure I just don't even die to crit or poison though. So I think I'm just gonna not bother with anything of what I was just saying and just go to Pert now on this guaranteed HP Fire or Weather Ball Fire. I also don't want to get put to sleep. That's kind of a big problem too. This thing has Sleep Powder. Ments has a Lumberry to be able to take 1, which it will not be doing right now. It'll be for sure Solar Beaming me right now, which is what Ments wants. It wants to switch into Solar Beam. So I got Intimidate off. That's useful. What I was talking about was if I continue to Intimidate this, it won't see Gunk Shot as highest damage, and it could potentially go for HP or Weather Ball Fire on me instead. So like if I were to go back and like continue, this is now going for Gunk Shot. I could go to Fortress, who's immune. It would bait Weather Ball Fire. I go back to Pert, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. I could do like kind of a similar thing with like Cloyster, I guess, because Cloyster's HP doesn't matter anymore. Kind of wish Cloyster had more HP. Weather Ball Fire shits on Cloyster. Never mind. That's a terrible idea. Okay, fuck it. We're just gonna not get crit, and we don't even die to crit, so who cares? Okay, it could have also Sleep Powder there. That would have been like way nicer of it, because we were totally fine there. And even my like minus attack Ments is totally fine with that. This is a bold Ments. So actually the bold kind of mattered, right? The bold prevented me from getting crit and dying. This is Charizard. This thing is a huge pain in the ass. It has Belly Drum, right? Really, the only recourse I have is to go straight to Feraligatr. I actually brought so Feraligatr at 69. That's the reason it's at 69. It's because it outspeeds. It doesn't immediately just die to crit, and Flygon does pretty dang well against this, even after its belly drums. It kind of just walls it, to be real. So I'm gonna try Feraligatr first. This thing has Bright Powder, EQ, Heat Wave, Rock Slide, Belly Drum. That's the set. Okay, Rock Slid. That's great start. Gator's fine here. We just need to hit an AP. I'm faster. This obviously kills. Goodbye, you piece of shit. If I boost, that'd be cool. No boost. Okay. And then last Pokemon, Aggron. Can I just, like, beat this? That'd be funny. I mean, Superpower kills it. It's gonna T-Wave me. It has Bright Powder, though. I was gonna use Purr for this, but I, like, don't really see the need. I never lose to this. Like, clicking Superpower never messes me up here. You just die, dude. Goodbye. Alright, that was pretty straightforward. It worked out being that way anyways. I didn't even have to use two of my Pokemon. Well, I technically used Swampert. He was in the field for like a hot sec, but Flygon was the backup. The reason I got Flygon so high level is because it actually walls that Zard. Feraligatr could have gotten into trouble if like Bright Powder I missed like a couple times or something like that. Bright Powder is just so annoying, man. Okay, so next fight, I mean, we're gonna bring like kind of the usual suspects at this point. You know, like you've seen a lot of Medicine Fortress. Guess what? They're coming again. Kabutops was actually the plan for the next fight. I like planned to bring Kabutops. And Cloyster can go back in the bag here. Yeah, generally like Kabutops is actually better than Omastar for the next fight, which is cool. This is actually going to be like kind of fun. I think the next fight. I think it's like a pretty cool plan I have. It's if you have this is another fight where you have a Sceptile. Like this fight is over before it begins. I like playing with Swampert. It's like more fun. You have to like think and like use your brain more often. You know, just get to like burr through things with you know, Leaf Blade or whatever, Miracle Seed, Magical Leaf, that kind of crap. That's boring. I'd rather like actually play this game and have a challenge. Okay. Where's Feraligatr? Is he in my party? Yeah, there he is. So I'm just missing Magneton. In general, like I like just love this box. I'm sad to see Omastar go, but like he's like far from the top of my favorite Pokemon in the box. I still can't believe he died to like a sub 2% death chance. I mean, it was probably a little higher because Boom Crit at any point would have totally killed him. But, like, you know, what are you going to do when you just don't have the Battle Armor Fossil out of 2 chances? Or Shell Armor. I always mix those up when I'm talking. Alright, I need to grind Magneton a little bit. Let's just do that. Just a little bit of grindage. Tasteful grindage. This is like a pretty silly fight that's coming up. The only thing that like really makes me sweat about it is there's like this stupid Bright Powder, Arena Trap, Ancient Power, Dug Trio. Normally, Sceptile just completely sends that thing to the Shadow Realm. But I had to actually think about like, how do I want to bait this thing out? Like, what's the process for getting it, me in a position where I actually beat it? And I have a pretty safe way to do it, honestly. But I do need to like put some items in my guys. Okay. Golem isn't really doing anything, right? Okay. So some things to teach. Oh crap! I just realized something. I need to delete strength. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna turn the audio off here as I run out of here, and I speed up because I need to go to the move deleter. Normally, I would just like turn off the game and then like uh, use PK Hex to edit my Pokemon's moveset, but I'm not gonna do that. My flyer is Charizard. Yeah, this is unfortunate, but I do need to teach a different move. I'm pretty sure this is a move deleter. Yep. Get rid of strength, please. I don't want that. Okay. Let's fly on back. The reason for me getting rid of strength is I'm going to teach Fortress Reflect. Getting Reflect on Fortress makes this fight like so much safer. Reflect and Light Screen in general are kind of like, in my opinion, slept on moves. Like I'm going to be employing them extensively throughout the next couple fights. They're really useful on most Pokemon. I mean, like they just kind of make things safer. Where is, especially if you're using it in conjunction with like a Pokemon with Battle Armor, for example. Okay, Reflect for Fortress. Thank you. I have a Repel up, correct? God, I hope so. Okay, good. All right, I could probably turn the music back on now. Yep, we'll use another one. I think this music sounds like elevator music. I gotta be real with you guys. Like, this sounds terrible. I don't know how, like, who at Game Freak, like, or whatever, uh, looked at this and was like, yeah, this is, like, cool music that we should use. I have no idea what they were cooking with this. For, like, a villain's hideout in a volcano, it sounds like it's an elevator at, like, a Sears. Alright. Enough of that. Okay, I need to teach Aerial Ace to Feraligatr, who's not in the party. Okay, I was like, where the fuck is Feraligatr? Oh, that's the wrong PC. Give me the Gator. Okay. I think this is probably my last grunt. I wanted to get to grunt 6, but this has taken some time, and I'm kind of sad about my Omastar dying. So I'll probably just call it after this grunt. I have in my notes that I wanted to teach Magneton Flash for this fight. Oh, did I give everybody items too? Did that right? Yeah. But I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. I think that's going to be fine. I think giving Fortress Reflect pretty much neutralizes the need to teach Magneton Flash. I mean, it's kind of free because, like, when are you ever clicking Tri Attack in your life? Probably never. Let's be real. But I'm not gonna be fully PP stalling a Pokemon in this fight. I was originally planning to. I was looking for a lot of ways to PP stall and like use it to my advantage, but I don't think I need to. Um, so I think we're just ready to roll. Uh, the lead for this fight is like such a funny lead. I'll get to it in a second. It's a Smeargle. The Smeargle has Bright Powder. Um, it also has the moves Baton Pass, Belly Drum, Substitute, and Spore. So really, this thing can't do anything as long as you prevent it from. As long as you prevent it from belly drumming. So I'm gonna Aerial Ace it once. Yep, and I did over half, so it spored me. That's totally fine. If it tried to belly drum there, it would have failed because I put it under half health. Yeah, really any Pokemon that can like 3-shot this with Aerial Ace just wins. So, see ya, dude. Okay, now here's Venusaur. this thing kind of just straight up loses to Fortress. It's going to click Ancient Power here. If it gets the Ancient Power boost, that's pretty annoying, but we'll work around it. Okay. So now it's like totally fine for me to just... So, funnily enough, the move that does the most damage here is Solar Beam. This thing has Solar Beam, Sludge Bomb, Ancient Power, Earthquake. Technically, it could do the most damage by clicking Solar Beam, but it's resisted by me. So it will not click it, and it will click Earthquake, which does less damage. So what would kind of be optimal for me right now is to click Reflect, because I'll take less damage overall if I do that. I think that's good, and it won't mess anything up if I still have it up in a second. And this thing can't switch out. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna click Reflect. And it still won't be able to click Solar Beam on me, even through Reflect, even though like Earthquake is going to do like next to no damage on me. Yep, it's still just going to do that, even though Solar Beam would do way more. I would have really liked a defense drop there, but oh well. So this can't like crit me through Reflect, it does like way less damage than you might think. Okay, that's just a meaningless defense drop. Okay. It's EQing me again. This will eventually proc my berry. Alright. That barely proc my berry, dude. I've been having some tough time getting my fortress berry to like actually happen recently, but that time I at least got it. Just by 1 HP. Okay, this is Crobat. I really needed to bait this Crobat early. That's why like Fortress was just so useful there. It's hard to explain like how important that was, because that Pokemon is really annoying, and Fortress just totally dealt with it. If it would have AP boosted, I would have just like kind of done the same thing, but I would have gone to Mets again, just to intimidate it again. So now I think the play is to go to Kabu. Reflect is still up. I think it goes away though. This is gonna be Heat Wave, by the way, like 100%. Yeah. Yep, there goes Reflect. That's actually good because I don't want to get Heat Waved again. This could be Confuse Ray, but I have a Lumberry, so we're good. All right, so that's Confuse Ray. Yep, we just one-shot this thing, get it out of our face. Okay. So then Kabutops is against this Dodrio, right? So Dodrio is going for HP fighting. I want to like pivot on that just a little bit. So it's going to go for HP fighting. It can't really click Drill Peck because I resist that. I resist that, right? I'm losing my mind, but I'm like starting to think maybe I don't. No, I definitely do. Yeah. Okay. So it's guaranteed HP fighting. I'm gonna go to Mets. This is kind of like the stall-y part of the fight, defensive part of the fight. I'm setting this up so that my Pokemon, the Feraligatr Pokemon here, can kill this. That's kind of the idea. This is going to be guaranteed Drill Peck, I'm pretty sure. No, it's like Drill Peck or Double Edge. I'd really prefer it to be Drill Peck, honestly. Okay, well, Double Edge crit kind of does a lot to me, but otherwise it's fine. Yeah. This is like a surprising amount to me. But as long as I'm like above half health, I'll be alright. Now this is like guaranteed HP fighting, go back to Mets. Yeah, we just need to get this to like -6, actually. Like -6 kind of like really matters here. I would like you to Drill Peck. I know that like you don't really want to, but Magneton really walls that. It'd be cool if you would do it. But I mean, like, Golem is also here purely to pivot on this, by the way. It's like what it's for. And if for some reason I like miscalced and something's gonna go wrong later, Mence is my backup for the Pokemon in the deck. Okay, at this point I'm scared of double edge crit, so I'm gonna start going to Golem instead. I haven't really been counting like how many times I've Intimidate pivoted this, but I should be fine to just like kind of keep going until I see it it not go for like its attack not go down. Got a little distracted. It's on me. I think this is like -5. Still only beating HP fighting into Mence. Never Drill Peck on a rock type. See some more Golem pivoting. Okay. This is at this point kind of like overkill, I think. That's got to be -6, right? I think so. I'm gonna say it's -6. All right. So now this is like double edge or drill peck. What's the best move for me to switch in with? It's HP fighting. Okay. How do I get drill peck again? Oh, it just goes for that, I think. Let me see what's going on here. I'm gonna go to Fortress, who takes like basically nothing from any of these moves ever. Yeah, this thing is like totally inept right now. Yeah, doesn't do much. Alright, so we're actually going to do Reflect again. We're getting Drill Peck, that's fine. At this point, I think I'm going to just go straight to Feraligatr. This is guaranteed Drill Peck, but we're taking like very little damage from a Drill Peck on a Battle Armor Feraligatr at this point. Yeah, that didn't do much. So it's tough here because I could click Ancient Power and like try to get like a boost, and that'd be cool. But this thing is Bright Powder, and I didn't teach Aerial Ace. You got to be fucking kidding me! I thought I did. All right, well I'm gonna click Ancient Power. God damn it, that's so stupid. At least I can take advantage of Reflect here. This would be free if I taught Aerial Ace. Oh my god, this is so bad. Because now Dugtrio's here. Oh, fuck, this thing has Bright Powder, and it's gonna EQ me, which is okay. I have Reflect up, it's gonna do very little damage, but I'm in danger here if I start missing. Okay. It's almost dead, I just need to hit. Just need to hit, come on. Fuck, the Reflect's gone. Okay, it's gonna be okay. I have a Citrus, this thing still can't do a lot of damage to me. Thank you. Definitely fucked up by not teaching Aerial Ace, that was a huge fuck up. My plan was to kill the Dojo with Aerial Ace, but then I kind of reneged on that plan once I didn't teach that. I think I was still okay. I wasn't dead to another one, was I? So if I missed again, that would have been obviously bad, but... Oh, I could have died. Yeah, it was a high roll. EQ would have killed Feraligatr. You know, if I would have lost Feraligatr, that would have sucked. It's a really good Pokemon, but... Yeah, Salamence is... This is a backup there. So Salamence could have like taken care of business. It doesn't add speed though, and that's the reason I didn't use Mence there, is because it doesn't add speed, and you know, this thing has Ancient Power, so that's kind of not good. I also considered using Flagon for that thing because it kind of walls it, but I was kind of afraid of like Ancient Power boosts, and I liked Feraligatr better because Dugtrio wasn't Ancient Powering it. That's why so that whole fight was like contrived in such a way that I baited that Dodrio, and then I killed it with Feraligatr, and then I was able to kill the two-shot the Dugtrio with Aerial Ace afterwards. It's a really good thing I set up Reflect, because I don't think Feraligatr would have enough HP if I didn't set up Reflect with Fortress. So that really helped me out. So even though I missed a Bright Powder, I was alright. Alright, that's probably good enough. I don't really have the stamina to go fight Grunt 6 right now. Although that fight is going to be interesting. It involves a PP stall, so I'm going to save that for another time. Alright, see you guys in the next video for more Magma Hideout. I just already saved. We're good. Yep. Until next time.